Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum and very good morning. In previous lesson, we have learned how to find first derivative by using first principle. Okay, so today we are going to cover how to find first derivative by using formula. Okay, here we have formula when y equals to k, where k is a constant, then dy dx equals to 0. When y equals to ax power of n, then dy dx equals to nax power of n minus 1. Okay, and if fx equals to px plus minus qx, then we can differentiate 1 by 1. Okay, so here we have a few examples. Find dy dx for each of the following function. Okay, so y equals to 8. Y equals to 8 is number. So dy dx equals to 0. Okay, the rationale is actually we already knew that dy dx is gradient. So then if we draw, let's say here is Cartesian plane, x axis and y axis. Here we have y equals to 8. Y equals to 8 is a horizontal line. Okay, if this one 8, so this one y equals to 8. So for horizontal line, dy dx, the gradient is 0. Okay, so that's why if we have any constant, y equals to constant, then dy dx equals to 0. Okay, so 1b, y equals to 2 over 3, so dy dx equals to 0. This one also, y equals to -4 over 7, so dy dx equals to 0. Y equals to 0.15, dy dx equals to 0. Okay, for the next one, here we have y equals to x power of 5. Okay, so we have y in terms of x. Then we differentiate, we get dy dx. Okay, so dy dx equals to, this one we move in front. Okay, become 5x power of, the power will reduce by 1. So we simplify, we get dy dx equals to 5x power of 4. Okay, the next question, same, y in terms of x, we get dy dx. So we differentiate, the power will reduce by 1. So negative 6x power of negative 6 minus 1, negative 6x power of negative 7. Or negative 6 over x power of 7. More proper. Okay, next. We have y in terms of t. So we differentiate, we get dy dt. So dy dt equals to, same thing, we move in front. So 8, 5t power of 8 minus 1. Here we have 40t power of 7. Okay. Question H. We have v in terms of x. Differentiate, we get dv dx. So dv dx. Okay. Negative 3, negative 5, x power of negative 3 minus 1. So dv dx equals to 15x power of negative 4, or more proper, 15 over x power of 4. Okay, so next example, we have y equals to 2x. So actually 2x is 2x power of 1. Okay, y in terms of x, differentiate, we get dy dx. Okay, so we have 1 to x power of 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Whatever power of 0 is 1. Okay, so 2 times 1 is 2. So therefore dy dx equals to 2. Okay, same thing for question J, y equals to negative 5x. Y in terms of x, we get dy, we differentiate, we get dy dx equals to negative 5. Okay, next question. Y in terms of x. Okay, differentiate, we get dy dx equals to, okay, we move, okay, so 5, 2 over 7, x power of 5 minus 1. Okay, here is 10 over 7, x power of 4. Okay. Next question, L. Okay, y equals to 2 over x power of 6. Okay, to differentiate, we have to make sure that the variable is at the top. Okay, so we have to move up first. Okay, so here we have y equals to 2 over x6. So we move up, become 2x power of negative 6. So then we have y in terms of x, then we differentiate. We get dy dx, negative 6, 2x power of negative 6 minus 1. We have negative 12x power of negative 7. Or more proper, we get negative 12 over x power of 7. Okay, next. Okay, same thing. We have to move up the variable. Make sure we move up only the variable. In this, for this question, 4 is constant. So constant stay. So y equals to 3 over 4 x power of 5. Then we just move up the variable. Become 3 over 4 x power of negative 5. Okay. So this one still y. Okay. So then we differentiate. The power will reduce by 1. So then negative 5, 3 over 4 x power of negative 5 minus 1. So negative 15 over 4 x power of negative 6. Or negative 15 over 4 x power of 6. Okay, so the last one here, same thing, we just move the variable. So y is 1 over 7, x power of 4, move up x power of 4, 1 over 7, x power of negative 4. So dy dx is negative 4 over 7, x power of negative 4 minus 1. So negative 4 over 7, x power of 5. Okay. Next question. Find the first derivative for each of the following function. Y equals to 2x cubed plus 4x minus 8. Okay, this question involving a few terms. So, as usual, we just differentiate one by one. Okay, now we have y in terms of x. We differentiate, we get dy dx. So, dy dx equals to 3 times 2x power of 3 minus 1. Okay. Plus 4. Okay. So we simplify. We get 6x squared plus 4. Okay. So B, we have fx equals to 5 plus 2x minus 6x power of 7. So differentiate. We get f prime x equals to, differentiate 5 is 0, differentiate 2x, we get 2. This one, 7 times 6x power of 7 minus 1. So 2 minus 42x power of 6. Okay, next, s in terms of t, get ds dt. Okay, so 3t squared minus 16 t power of 1, no need to write power of 1, minus 3 plus 0. Okay. So, next, this one. We differentiate, we get 20t power of 4 minus 6t squared plus 5. Okay. This one, the next question, y in terms of x, we differentiate, we get dy dx, but before that we have to move up x power of 5. So y still y, okay. 2x over 3 plus 4x cubed over 5 minus 3 over 7x power of negative 5. Then we can differentiate. We get dy dx equals to 2 over 3 plus 4 times 3, 12 over 5 x power of 2. Ni negatif. Okay, negatif positif. 15 over 7x power of negative 6. Okay. Then we can simplify. Become more proper. Okay, so we get 2 over 3 plus 12 over 5x squared plus 15 over 7x power of 6. Okay, for the last one, we have fx in terms of x. Find f prime 2. Okay, before we find f prime 2, we just find f prime x first. Okay, we just differentiate once. Okay, so then we get f prime x is 6x minus 5. Then find f prime 2. So we substitute x equals to 2. Okay, so 6 times 2 minus 5. Okay, 12 minus 5 is 7. The next skill is to find first derivative of composite function. Okay, if we have composite function, then we can find the first derivative. We can differentiate by using chain rule. Okay, now we are going to try example question number 1a. Okay, question number 1a, we have y in terms of x. Then we differentiate, we get dy dx. Okay, this one we can move in front. So we get 4. 2x power of 4 minus 5. The power will reduce by 1. So 4 minus 1. Then we have to differentiate another time the function in the bracket. Okay. So here we have 8x power of 3. Differentiate negative 5 is 0. Okay. Then we can simplify. We get 32x cubed. 2x power of 4 minus 5. Power of 3. Okay, next question B. As in terms of t, we get ds dt. Here, 2, 5 plus t cube. 2 minus 1. Okay, differentiate function in the bracket. Differentiate 5 is 0. Differentiate t cube is 3t squared. Okay, then we simplify, we get 6t squared, 5 plus t cubed, power of 1. Okay, now function fx in terms of x, differentiate, we get f prime x. Okay, here 4, 2x power of 5 minus 8x minus 2 power of 4 minus 1. Differentiate another time. 10x 4 plus 8. Okay. So here we can factorize 2. Okay. So we have 4, 2, 5x 4 plus 4. 2x power of 5 minus 8x minus 2 power of 3. Okay, simplify, we get 8, 5x 4 plus 4, 2x power of 5 minus 8x minus 2 cube. Okay, done. Okay, we have a few more. dp in terms of x, differentiate, we get p prime x. Now, remove negative 8. 3. 2 minus 4x power of 5. Power will be reduced, negative 8 minus 1. Okay, differentiate. Function in the bracket, we get, differentiate 2 is 0. 5, we get negative 20x power of 4. Okay, we simplify here, we get Negative negative is positive 24. Okay, 24 negative 20 x power of 4, 2 minus 4x power of 5 power of negative 9. Okay, so next question. Okay, so here we have function like this. Okay, so as usual, if we have variable as a denominator, we have to move up. So now still qx equals to 3x power of 5 minus 8 power of negative 2. Okay, so then q prime x equals to negative 2, 3 x power of 5 minus 8 power of negative 2 minus 1. Okay, differentiate another time function in the bracket. We have 5x power of 4. Okay, so here we have negative 30x power of 4, x power of 5 minus 8 power of negative 3. Okay, so the last one here, we have y in terms of t and x in terms of t. Okay, y equals to t minus 3t squared and x equals to 3t plus 2. Find dy dt. Okay, so here we have y equals to t minus 3t squared. Dy dt equals to 1 minus 6t. Okay, done. After that, we have to find dy dx. Okay, so dy dx is dy dt times dt dx. Okay, so we already have dy dt. Okay, right here. So you have to find dt dx. Okay, now we have x in terms of t. So x equals to 3t plus 2. So x in terms of t, differentiate, we get dx dt equals to 3. Okay, so we substitute here. Dy dt is this one, 1 minus 6t. Okay, we need dt dx. We have dx dt. Dx dt 3, so dt dx is 1 over 3. Okay, so now we have 1 over 3. 1 minus 6t. Okay, but if we are going to find dy dx, we must express the answer in terms of x. Okay, then we substitute lah t in terms of x. Okay, from here we have t equals to x minus 2 over 3. Okay, so this one 1 over 3, 1 minus 6, x minus 2 over 3. Okay, then we just simplify lah this question. Okay, here we have 1 over 3, 1 minus 2x plus 4. Okay, we get 1 over 3, 5 minus 2x. The next one, if we have function as a product of two polynomial, then we can find the first derivative by using product rule method. Okay, so the formula is dy dx equals to u dv dx plus v du dx. Okay, so let's try question A. So find dy dx for each of the following. Okay, so here we have y equals to x power of 5 times 2 plus x power of 6. Here we have two polynomial. Okay, the first one and the second one. Okay, to solve this one, actually we can use other method. But now I'm going to show you, focus on how to solve this to find the first derivative by using product rule method. Okay, so now let's say u equals to x power of 5. So we have u in terms of x, we get du dx differentiate. Okay, so 5x power of 4. Okay, v is 2 plus x power of 6. So dv dx equals to 6x power of 5. Okay, so by using formula, dy dx equals to u dv dx plus v du dx. So you just substitute. Okay, u dv dx, these two. Okay, so x power of 5, 6x power of 5 plus this one. Okay, so 5x power of 4, 2 plus x power of 6. Okay, the rest you just simplify. We get 6x power of 10 plus this one we can expand, plus 10x power of 4 plus 5x power of 10. So we simplify the like terms. So we have 11x power of 10 plus 10 power of x power of 4. Okay. The next example, we have to find the product rule for y equals to x squared minus 4 cube times x plus 5. Actually, this one is combination of product rule and composite function. Okay, so let's say this is u, this is v. So u equals to x squared minus 4 cube. Okay, so this one u in terms of x differentiate, we get du dx is 3x squared minus 4 squared times 2x. Okay, this one composite function. So v is x plus 5. So dv dx equals to 1. Okay, so we have formula dy dx equals to u dv dx plus v du dx. So we just substitute into the formula. Okay, so now is x squared minus 4 cube times 1 plus 3 times x squared minus 4 squared times 2x times x plus 5. Okay, we simplify. We get x squared minus 4 cube plus 6x times x plus 5 times x squared minus 4 squared. Okay, here we can factorize. We choose the smaller power. So x squared minus 4 squared. This one become x squared minus 4 plus 6x squared plus 30x. Okay, so the rest we just simplify. Okay, so is 7x squared plus 30x minus 4 is the final answer. Product rule, we also have quotient rule to find first derivative. Okay, so if we have y equals to u over v, then dy dx equals to v du dx minus u dv dx over v squared. Okay, so now this one we assume the top one is u, the bottom one is v. Okay, so u equals to 2x power of 4 du dx equals to 8x cubed. V equals to 5 plus x dv dx equals to 1. So the formula dy dx equals to v du dx minus u dv dx over v squared. Okay, so we substitute, we get 8x cubed times 5 plus x minus 2x power of 4 over 5 plus x squared. Okay, we simplify, we expand first. Okay, so we get 40x cubed plus 8x power of 4 minus 2x power of 4 over 5 plus x squared. Okay, then here is 40x cubed plus 6x power of 4 over 5 plus x squared. Next, question B, actually the combination of quotient rule and composite function. Okay, so here we assume the top one is u and the bottom one is v. So u equals to x minus 8 du dx equals to 1. V equals to 2x plus 5 power of 4. So dv dx is 4 2x plus 5 power of 3 times 2. Okay, this one composite function. Okay, so we use formula dy dx equals to v du dx minus u dv dx over v squared. Okay, so v is 2x plus 5 power of 4 times 1. Okay, so times 1 minus x minus 8 times 4 times 2x plus 5 cube times 2. Okay, over v squared is 2x plus 5 power of 4 squared. Okay, so we simplify. We have here 2x plus 5 power of 4 minus 8x minus 8 2x plus 5 power of 3 over 2x plus 5 power of 8. Okay, so then here we can factorize. Okay, we move out the smaller power. Okay, so we have 2x plus 5 cube. So in the bracket is 2x plus 5 minus 8x plus 64. Okay, over 2x plus 5 power of 8. Okay, so this one we can cancel. Okay, so then 2x minus 8 is negative 6x plus 69 over 2x plus 5 power of 5. Okay, so this is the final answer.